Hello everyone, Gas been fed and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Truckin' with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of excitement because it's Snow Cone Sunday. Sunday. It's also a new season. You like the background there? I'm going to hide these messages. New season just came out, but we're not playing any of that. We're playing, we are playing, still in Michigan, still in the first area. What do they call it? Oh, it's a new stream. I'm still asleep. Region. We're still in the first region. Let's get this loaded. And we're going to be playing here, new stream, for 6 hours or so. And we're going to have a lot of fun because I love this game. I do have to remember what I was in the middle of, though. I do have some clues. My Minnesota accent coming up, you know. I wasn't born in Minnesota, but I've lived here almost all of my adult life, so many years. Oh, I am tired. This is the middle of my old map. Old man nap. Old map. Man nap. It's my old map. Oh boy, I am tired. Okay, what are we doing here? What I happen to remember is I was almost done. If we look at the man nap, look at the map. You guys never know when I'm doing that on purpose and when I'm doing that by accident. Okay, I've got all these contracts. All the tasks are done for all the regions. Everything is oh, that one button, yeah. Okay, all the tasks are done for all the regions. Most of the contracts are done. I have one lumber contract to go, which I'm not sure what order. I might actually do this before the super order. And then I've got cement for the region, and which I'm in the middle of, apparently, and the super order. And what do I have left to do for cement for the region? I have the warehouse here, lumber mill 2, and logging station 2. I'm at Smithfield Dam. Okay. And where am I heading? Which way is north? That way's north. Zoom out. There we go. That's the button to zoom out. I'm trying to remember. I was just playing. Okay, so I was here to pick up more. Apparently. What do I have with me? I have nothing in the bed. No. Come on. Highlight the sideboard trailer. I have 2 cement in the bed, so I can pick up 2 more. Yes. Okay, now I remember what I was doing. I don't actually remember, but I see the clues. It's like there was a great Star Trek Next Generation episode. One of my favorites. And I think I've seen them all when they first came out. Yes, I was an adult by the time the Star Trek Next Generation came out. And then it ran for 7 seasons, something like that. Oh, so I was seriously an adult. I was already out of college and stuff. I watched a lot of the original Star Trek, but not, I was too young to see it when it was first run. And I was alive, but that was only 3 seasons or something. But boy, I watched a lot of the reruns, a lot of the syndication. So we are going to get this cement delivered. I'm going to grab some more cement. And then we're going to move ahead to, I guess, the lumber thing, and yeah, I know I'm going to pick up more cement, and then I have to decide, am I going to go to the warehouse at Drummond Island, near Drummond Island, and then go to Drummond Island, and then come back, get some more cement, and go to the Island Lakes, or am I going to, after I pick up this cement, go to Island Lakes, come back, get cement for Drummond Island? So it's a matter of which way I want to double back, either from the quarry to Island Lake or the quarry to Drummond Island, and it's probably easier to go to the quarry to Island Lake. So I think that's probably what I'll do first. But if I'm going to do that, then I might as well, if I'm going to have to double back anyway, then I might as well just go right to Island Lake with the two I have, bypass the quarry this time. Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing to do. Actually, let me stop here and take a look at the other maps, see how far it is to each of these on each map. Because if I don't go to the quarry, I can just come right down here, go to Island Lake, boom, come back, and then head to the quarry on my way back to Drummond Island. Although, yeah, I'm going to have to stop at the quarry twice regardless, because I got two packs to go. So if I go to the quarry now, I can head over to the warehouse, Drummond Island, I come back. There's no way to, yeah, I can't. I'm looking to see if there's a way I can just cut through here to go from Island Lake to Drummond Island. But if I was able to do that, I would just go from Drummond Island to Island Lake. Yeah, I think the way to go is to go Island Lake, bypass the quarry, go to Island Lake immediately, come back. But let me look at the other maps. See how far it is on each. So how close is it to the from the Smithville Dam? Oh, it's right here on the Smithville Dam. So yeah, that's the fastest way to get to, probably. Go from the Smithville Dam to Island Lakes, drop that off, go back to Smithville Dam, go to the quarry, go to Drummond Island. Now everything is pretty close in Drummond Island. Let's just double check. Where is the drop-off point in Drummond Island? It is Island Lake. Okay, so that's a long way from Smithville Dam to the logging station, and then doubling back there is a long way. I mean, this map is really small, so it's not that long away. It's probably not as long as it looks, but okay. Thing to do, I think. Slight change of plans. Let's not go to the quarry. Next, we will instead come here and go to Island Lake, drop off the two I have, then double back, get 4 more, and then I can deliver it to Smithville Dam on the way. That's the way to go, I think. And then what I decided I'm going to do is not go that way, because I'm forgetting what the best way to go is. The best way to go is just from the side of that rock, straight across the side of that rock. That takes that whole loop out, and it's no worse. The terrain is no worse, and there are lots of winchables. So, I mean, in this vehicle, it doesn't really matter, but... Okay, there. and let's go. And fuel, probably not going to have to worry about. There's a trailer store right near, I've got plenty of fuel with me. And there's a trailer store. I stop here at the trailer store. I don't think I need to. Go to Island Lake. And I'll be passing another trailer store on Island Lake. And in fact, this will be empty if I do it on the way back, so I don't have to detach and reattach this trailer. I can just sell this trailer, get the maintenance trailer, refuel, fix the damage, and then buy a new semi-trailer. Yeah. That's the plan. I got a plan. We'll see how much of this I can get done in the next 40 minutes or so before it's time for my first break. Which break? I've got my coffee with me. Good strong coffee. And some good strong caffeinated soda. So I am raring to go. I'm also, speaking of vehicles, I discovered the other day, did I mention this last Sunday? I discovered this on Friday, that I have a little chip in my windshield on my car. That's really bumming me out because I have no idea how much that's going to cost me to fix. I don't know if modern windshields can be repaired. I think I might have to replace the whole thing. If anyone knows, let me know. If you're watching the VOD on Twitch, you can, maybe Brett will stop by. If you're watching the VOD on Twitch, you can whisper me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. I've got the underbar there. And then you can whisper me. I'm open all whispers there. If you are watching on YouTube, of course, you can leave a comment. I get notified of every comment, and I read every comment because I don't get that many comments. If you're watching on YouTube, leave me a comment. Just say, hey, let me know. But you watched the video at least 10 minutes in, and you appreciate me. I could always use validation from someone other than my cat. I appreciate you. If you're watching 10 minutes into my video, I definitely appreciate you. Reminds me of YouTube channel I've been watching again lately. I used to watch a lot. It's I don't know how many out there. I don't know how the audience cross audience overlap there is, but it's Cracking the Cryptic. It's a puzzle, primarily Sudoku, but they started with cryptic crosswords, hence the name, which they pronounce Sudoku, of course, instead of Sudoku, but because they're not Asian and I'm not either, so I should probably pronounce it Sudoku. Anyway, unless Sudoku is just a fake foreign accent, maybe it's actually pronounced Sudoku in Japan. I don't know. If you're Japanese, leave me a comment. Or if you're fluent in Japanese. Anything to try to get a comment, some validation. Anyway, yes, I was watching I have no idea where I was going with this. I was watching Cracking the Cryptic. And, see, there's lots of winchables here if I needed it. There's lots of logs in the water and stuff. What was I talking? Oh, he says he reads the comments and he appreciates all the comments, especially when they're kind. That's the one guy's sign off. There's two guys, but one guy has definitely got more personality and is more engaging than the other because he's like a genius at solving puzzles. He can come up with the unbelievable logic to solve. And the Sudoku he does isn't just your straight Sudoku, he says, published in the newspaper. Who reads newspapers anymore? He's not as old as I am, but old enough that he still reads newspapers, apparently. But machine-generated, computer-generated Sudokus, I'm just going to pronounce it both ways. He does variant Sudoku, which has other rules to it, from simply adding one rule where you've got what are called killer cages. There's cages on the screen. You'll see this in more places. Even computer generated. I have a program on my tablet, Simon Tatham's Puzzle Pack, Portable Puzzles, whatever it's called, which are computer generated, like 40 different pencil puzzles, including Sudoku and Minesweeper and a bunch of other stuff. But yes, so some of these are very hard and very complicated because, I was saying killer cage, where there's a cage on the screen that tells you the sum of the digits you put in have to add up to the number that's in the corner of the little extra region that's drawn on the map. So you have to do math and stuff, and his ability to do math in his head, or addition in his head, and multiplication and mod multiplication, stuff like that, is very good. And so he can figure out bizarre logic between all the different clues. Like there's clues with lines that you have to put consecutive digits on the lines, and other lines that you have to add up. They're arrows within the tail of the arrow has a circle, and that defines the total of the lines in front of it and all kinds of stuff. Oh, why do I have, how did I get this? Huh. Is that leftover or something? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, metal beams. See, this is what I want to do. I want to, I'm glad these things show up on the map, by the way. But they don't show up on your list. I have to get all this cargo, but the cargo doesn't show up on the list, which is a shame, because I got to clean up the map. But it does show up on the map, so I could just scan around. One of the things I'm going to be doing after I do this task, and I don't know if I'm going to probably do the logging task, but I'm going to get set up for the super order task by basically collecting everything that's on the map. And I can do this with the semi-trailer, I think. Go around this corner. If I think I'm going to have an issue, I'll bypass it. But if I'm hauling a big load, then the better way to go is to just go in the water with this truck, because the only way to tip this truck is to get it halfway off of that bridge, which I have done. Turn the lights on. I don't need the beacons on though, because I'm not carrying a heavy load. So yes, this guy Simon, no relation to Simon Tatum. This guy hates computer-generated puzzles. But I love them because then I can play the puzzles all the time. But I don't do Sudoku. I don't really like Sudoku. But this guy's very entertaining to watch because he's so incredibly smart with figuring out the logic of doing this, that, and the other, and combining the different clues and being able to break into the puzzle before he puts any digit down. A lot of times the puzzles are so complicated that they don't even have digits filled into the map. You just have to figure out what the very first digit is. But then he misses the simplest stuff. Like he's trying to decide whether this one one cell has either a 1 or a 3, and he tries forever to figure out whether it's a 1 or a 3 in the cell when there's like a 3 right next to it filled in. So it can't be a 3, because if you don't know Sudoku, you can't have the same digit in the same row or column, or there's these boxes on the board is divided into boxes. Well, you can't have the same digit in a different box, in the same box. You have to have different digits. So it's very obvious that it can't be a 3 because there's a 3 right there. But he misses it consistently because his brain is off in all kinds of other directions, and he gets blinded. He doesn't see things. He says he scans like a stormtrooper, which took me a long time to figure out what that meant, but then I finally figured out, oh, that means he misses things, right? Just like stormtroopers misses things. I think he's into Star Wars. I'm not really into Star Wars. I was into Star Wars until the prequel came out. I liked the first 3 movies, but then 20 years later, I think how old I was when I was also an adult when the first Star Wars came out. First Star Wars movie. Let's see. Cargo management. That's what I want to do. Unload. And get that off my list. Now, is there a way to go around here? If I try to turn around in a circle and regret it, I could go into a photo drone mode, but I don't feel like fiddling with all the settings. Picture mode, photo mode in this game, it's very useful for looking around the map. It allows you basically to get out of the vehicle and look around a little bit. The problem is that it starts with like out of focus and vignettes on and all that stuff, so you have to yeah, this was a mistake. This was sadness. Is it too late for me to just turn around? I don't think so. Get lined up. Back up. This way a little bit. Is it this way? No, it's this way. I know it's turning to the left on the stick, but I can't figure out what direction is left. And putting the e-brake on, the handbrake on, because in this vehicle it takes so long to shift from forward to reverse that whoops, oh, wrong stick. Oh no, it's not the wrong stick. It's that I'm hung up on that light. The camera is hung up on the light. I hate when that happens. It's still hung up on the light. There we go. This way. I think I went too far back, though. I'm pretty sure I went too far back. Yeah, because I gotta straighten it out now to keep from jackknifing, and I'm not going to be able to do that. So let's just go ahead and jackknife it. That's the only way I'm getting out of here now. Okay. And this was much easier than going around, but I'm not sure there's a trail around. Like I said, going into photo mode, in case you don't know, in most games that have a photo mode, you can just go into photo mode and then you can free cam and move your camera around and actually see what's around the corner. So I can come up here and say, oh, does it look like I could have driven around that way? Problem is, like I said, this one, oh, you see the vignette is on and all that stuff, so you have to wrong button. So you have to come here and you can change the time of the day, you can change the weather, morning, afternoon, but then this vignette is on and you come here, you have to turn off the vignette, and then it's out of focus, so you have to like open the aperture all the way. Yeah, that's probably good enough. And then free cam, and so yeah, depth of field also change, good. Anyway, I didn't want to go through all that, and so instead I just went through all that. I chickened out and decided that I was going to back up instead. And then went through all that to demonstrate how you could do it. I've had people say, oh, I love your videos, I'm new to the game and I get to learn stuff. I'm thinking, you're learning stuff from me? You're watching the wrong person. But, and why did I start on the story about the Sudoku guy? I have no idea. I don't remember at all. Other than to make fun of him for being a genius and a not genius. I won't say a word that's opposite of genius because it's insulting. A genius and a not smart guy, all at the same time. He's very intelligent. Obviously a very good problem solver. Now he does, him and his former, actually I think it was his former boss, his former co-worker, have this channel. And that's how they make their money now, but they were into finance. And you think, they were into finance and they left finance to, you know, to make YouTube videos? Is that actually, and YouTube videos for such a small audience is people that like to watch people do pencil puzzles? Not just people who like puzzles, but people who like watching other people do puzzles. But yes, somehow they make enough money that it was, I don't think they really liked being in finance. And he's made enough money in finance that, wait. I'm gonna stop at the, rather than just going back and pretending that I know the way back, I'm going to come here. Oh, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to pick up those metal beams off the side of the road, because then I can bring them back into a more central location. I'm going to bring all the cargo back to Smithville Dam, the garage area. All the trailers, all the cargo back. That's how I'm going to clean up the map before I do the super order. Because then I'll have all the cargo in one place and I'll know what cargo I can use for the super order, what cargo I can delete, what trailers I can just get rid of, etc. I will likely do the super order with not semi-trailers, but two of these trucks with beds and ramp flatbed trailers. Because that gives me six slots of cargo. I like driving the bed. I like driving the semi sideboard trailer better. This trailer better because it's easier. I would have never been able to back up like that and turn around with the hitch trailer. But the semi trailer, there's only one pivot point on the semi trailer, whereas the hitch trailer you have two pivot points, where it's hitched and then there's a and then the tongue or whatever it's called also has a pivot. Did not quite do that right. But yeah, so if you're just starting the game, I suppose you can learn something from me. You can learn how not. Sorry about that. I have now plugged in the controller because I was having problems earlier. I actually restarted the stream once because the controller powered down, so I have to have it plugged in now. So I am going to sell this and buy the maintenance trailer because I do have damage to repair, and stop the engine, add it, and refuel from the maintenance trailer. It defaults to that fine, But then when I say I want to repair, it defaults not to the maintenance from the maintenance trailer, but it defaults from the onboard repairs. Why would I want to use that instead? Anyway. Alright, now I can sell the trailer. Maintenance trailer. And now before I buy that sideboard trailer again, I will turn around and I will look to see if there's another sideboard trailer on the way back. No, it doesn't look... Well, what kind of... What's here? Fuel carrier semi-trailer. Oh, you know what? It would be a good opportunity for me to grab that now and sell it. And, there's not a trailer there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because I don't need any of the fuel carrier trailers. Really. I've got enough extra fuel and I can always... Because I'm playing in easy mode, I can always sell... go to a trailer store. A trailer store is as good as a fuel station. Because I can just buy the trailer. Okay, and then come back. Same way I went out. And I'm insisting on putting all these. No, it's not the right way to go. But let's just put the marker down somewhere and move it. The marker here. Okay, that's how I'm going to get the trailer and come back. Orienting north, you can see. Now, take your screen pictures now. And then after that, I'll pick up the metal beams on the way back. And before I do anything else, I'm going to change it to morning. Convenient time to grab that trailer. So I'm going to grab that trailer now. Then I'll grab the metal beams and I'll drop them off by the quarry. And pick up the cement on the main road there before I go into the quarry. Well, it won't be on the main road, will it? It'll be by the quarry. Maybe I'll take them up to the main road, otherwise. And then turn around, come back, because that will not be much of a diversion. These trucks are great. This is from the Zix Mastodon DLC pack. I actually have two of them. They're so great that there's no better recovery vehicle than the other, and then a second one of these. So that's why I have two of them. When I started the game, I'm doing the regions all in order, and I'm going to do all the regions, so it's going to be a very long Let's Play. I'm already up to episode 98 or something. I wanted to finish by episode 100. I'm not quite going to meet that goal, but it'll still be, I think, less than 100 hours, which is twice as fast as I got through Michigan the very first time. But all my vehicles are paid DLC vehicles. I have this, the hung up. I should not be hung up on that rock. I could probably have driven over it had I committed to it. Oh, really? This is why I shouldn't have gotten this trailer, because I'm going to struggle getting over this. No, I can drive over the rocks on one side. Might have to winch to do it, though. Alright, attach a winch from here to here. Oh, come on, I know I can get over this. I've done it a bunch of times. Yes, this is a convenient time to go get that trailer, he said. Let me pull it back in a little closer, get the angle a little better. There we go. just had to get the right angle to go over that rock. So my scout vehicle is from the Resvani Hercules from the Resvani Hercules DLC, and then I also have to fill in my fleet. I have the Jeep Wrangler and the Brigadier, and I don't remember what packs those are from. Probably don't even know what packs those are from. And I also use the tire pack. If I was going to recommend one vehicle, it would be this one, the Mastodon, because the game can be frustrating when you're starting to play, and it is extra money, but it's only $3 or something like that, $4 maybe. US, I don't know what it is in Canadian or euros or pounds or whatever. My roommate was saying, oh, what's conversion from pounds to, isn't it like 2 point something pounds per dollar? And I laughed. I said, yeah, it was until Brexit. Now it's only like 1.4 or something. Oh, but the NHS has a lot more money now, right? My UK audience will sadly get what I'm talking about. Oh well. I don't really get political. I avoid any kind of political talk, but it is just I think it's pretty much universally accepted at this point that Brexit was a bad idea economically. Maybe better for other reasons, but I'm too far away. No, I got it. All right, got to take a drink. Ooh, I should take a drink of my coffee that I'm sitting here getting cold. Going out, even with it plugged in. And we have to fix that during my break. Sorry about that. I've had a run of technical difficulties this weekend. The stream crashed on me yesterday. Now I'm having controller issues. Might have to reboot the Xbox and start the stream over again. Probably the best thing to do. So during my break, it might be a separate stream. Those of you watching on Twitch. And yes, yeah, I can drive over that easily coming from this direction because I'm more straight. It's not a battery issue. I just had the battery being recharged on the controller. I've got a battery pack for the controller, which it's an actual Xbox brand because the I tried to get a cheaper one and it wouldn't recharge all the way and it was unreliable and stuff. So I actually spent the money on the Xbox battery pack. But what I was talking about was if you are struggling, you can spend the $3 or $4 to get the this Mastodon DLC, because this is, I think, universally accepted as the best hauler truck in the game. It's got all the add-ons. It's incredibly powerful. It comes with really good mud tires. Although I did, one of the other things that made this easy mode is I didn't do this on stream, but I took about a stream to build up my levels, like grinding out, in case you don't know, there is a, I'm not going to fix the damage, but I might as well get the fuel on here. Keep forgetting about this curb. There is a, what am I trying to say? There is a, I don't remember what I was saying. I got distracted. Oh, yes. You can grind out levels by doing the, in my first episode, I showed how to do this. Refuel. And, sell it. And, buy back the other one. I really should be doing this with the engine off. That's it. That's right. I should turn around first, shouldn't I? So yes, I ground out levels. I did not do it on stream, but I showed how to do it. I took about a stream's worth, about 6 hours worth of time to grind out the levels. That's the only thing in this game I'm not doing, in this playthrough I'm not doing on stream. But that was part of easy mode. Now I can rebuy the trailer. I am going to carry on until I get back to the quarry, I think, and then I will end the episode here. Oh, let's mark it on the map. And pick up the metal beams, and then head back to the quarry and drop off the metal beams. And then pick up cement, deliver the cement to the Smithville Dam warehouse, which is right next to Drummond Island, and then I'll be done. And I'll start hauling stuff back from Drummond Island. Hopefully I'll be able to get this stuff back in the next 7 minutes. But yes, I was very frustrated when I started playing the game. Like I said, it took me 200 hours. And on a playthrough, I didn't want to spend 200 hours going through Michigan again. If I spent 200 hours on every region, I know Michigan is one of the larger one. Not the largest, but it's a larger one. Although it's not as difficult, so time-wise, it isn't nearly as much time. But I didn't want to... Most of the regions are a little bit shorter time-wise, the seasons and stuff. And I didn't want to spend 200 hours per region on stream. So I decided, you know what, I am going to buy the OP vehicles. I actually bought all the DLC right away because I got the game for 50% off. It's expensive, but it has so much content. I bought the 3rd anniversary edition for half price, which was quite a savings, enough of a saving, like $50 US savings, and so I spent that money instead on DLC. And then of course I bought the year 4 right away. Now I will show you the best way to use the Russian crane. It's something that, one of the few things I'm good at in the game, because I figured it out lots of ways. First of all, tip number 1, turn the anchors on first. Tip number 2, raise the crane up and get it out close to where you want to actually put the cargo. And then use the winch. Pick it up with the winch. The winch is mightier than the crane. The Russian crane really stinks. And see, I can get the thing over everything with the winch. And now I can move the crane. And look, see that? As soon as I moved the crane, everything fell apart. So you don't use the crane. You use the winch. And the other trick is to... Other safety feature is to pack the cargo before you restore the crane. Because the cargo can sometimes throw you off center as well. So there you go. There are my beginner tips. I think that's the sum total of my knowledge I've talked about. Talked about how to buy the best vehicles, how to spend money to be OP in the game, which it's not. Some people said, oh, that's pay to win trucks. I don't want to pay to win. Who's losing? If you're winning, who's losing? This isn't a competitive game. Play the game the way, whatever way you want. Okay. Now, oops, I started the engine, but lay this out, go back the way I came from this rock to that rock, and I will come up here, drop off the metal beams around here somewhere, then come back to the quarry, and I've got an empty trailer pointed the better direction, so I think I am going to go around the tree and take this way. The safer direction, if you have cargo on you, is to actually just go around and around and then take this turn, which is actually easier than take this turn, which looks like it's a tighter turn, but it's actually an easier turn to make than this turn. And there, and pick that up. And let's see, I think I'm actually going to take my break here. So let's stop the trailer, or stop the engine. And I am going to take a break. For those of you watching on Twitch, I will be right back, though I might have to start a new stream. We'll see what I can figure out. I might reboot the machine just to make sure I don't lose the controller again. So it'll be a little bit longer break. But if you're watching on YouTube, you'll never even know whether it's a longer break or not, because you'll just see me the next weekday at 12 noon U.S. Central Time, 6 p.m. UK time. So either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode, I will see you then.